Alternative Automotive, located at 542 Mansion Road, Winfield, just a short drive from everywhere. Keep your car healthy. Bring it to Alternative Automotive today, 542 Mansion Road, or call 368-8267. Give them a like on Facebook.
New and used firearms, gun repair, and all types of outdoor accessories on Main Street in downtown Winfield. Black Flag Outfitters. Check us out on Facebook or stop by at 203 Main Street in Winfield. 636-358-0992.
Trust the professionals at Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Buying or selling, they'll make your dreams come true. Here's farm auction and acreage expert Dan Stokes.
You know, Meyer & Company's been in the business for over 40 years. We specialize in things called 1031 exchanges, so we're very versed in how to exchange farm ground for other farm ground. So it's something that we do on a daily basis, and we really enjoy doing it.
We are the #1 stop in the region for buying and selling residential, commercial, and farm real estate. We've been serving the area for more than 40 years, and we do it with pride.
It's still a pretty strong seller's market. Dollars per acre is still high. If you're able to connect with a good agent and you can find something off market, we do that all the time, and you know, we're able to still get some deals out there here and there.
Dan Stokes.
You can either call my cell phone at 314-971-0654, or you can call the brokerage at 636-462-5555.
Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, North Lincoln Drive in Troy, 636-462-5555. Online at meyerlistings.com.
Live from the Gateway Fiber Studios, online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy. It's 10 o'clock in the Heartland.
Fox News, I'm Pam Puso. A multi-state storm that has left at least 32 people dead is taking aim at the east.
Not only the tornado threat, but also heavy rainfall that could cause flash flooding, large hail, and damaging winds. For heavily populated neighborhoods like Richmond, New York, Boston, back through Detroit, 40 to 50 mile per hour.
Fox senior meteorologist Janice Dean. Suspected gang members who were deported by President Trump under a seldom-used law were then ordered back to the U.S. by a federal judge.
U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi responding, writing, quote, "This order disregards well-established authority regarding President Trump's power, and it puts the public and law enforcement at risk."
Fox's Matt Finn. Venezuela had agreed to take the men back. America's listening to Fox News.
This month and every month, we remember the over 66 million babies whose lives have been senselessly sacrificed on the altar of abortion. Surely, the left doesn't understand the repercussions of a land that takes the blood of the innocent, and that should only motivate us more to save more babies and their moms. Preborn is a network of clinics, and they fight every day to save more babies and more moms. To date, they've rescued over 300,000 babies' lives by introducing a mom to her child on an ultrasound. That baby's chance at life doubles. Preborn showers moms and babies with God's love and assistance for up to 2 years. So when they shout abortion, we shout life. Let's save more babies this year than last. One ultrasound is just $28, and only $140 will help rescue 5 babies. All of the gifts are tax deductible. So donate securely. Dial pound 250. Say the keyword baby. That's pound 250, keyword baby. Or go to preborn.com/hope. Preborn.com/hope. Sponsored by Preborn.
I'm Susan Lee, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks ending at session highs, wrapping up a tough week with a rally. On Thursday, new tariff threats and mixed inflation news pushed the S&P 500 into its first correction since late 2023. Despite Friday's gains, the major averages ended the week down more than 2%. Gold prices topped $3,000 for the first time and ended at a fresh record just below that milestone on economic uncertainty and safe haven demand. The Dow up 675 points, the Nasdaq higher by 451, S&P 500 up 117. Shares of Tesla rose nearly 4%. According to Reuters, the automaker is looking to make a lower-cost version of its best-selling Model Y in Shanghai, aiming to regain ground in China's crowded EV market. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Hillary Barsky, invested in you.
It is time to take the quiz.
It's 5 questions in less than 5 minutes. We ask people on the streets of New York City to play along. Let's see how you do.
I'm having what she's having. It's a quote from a 1989 film starring Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. Name the film.
E.T.
When Harry Met Sally.
You got it. When Harry Met Sally.
Either way you did, you can always try again tomorrow. Take the quiz every day at thequiz.fox. Then come back here to see how you did.
Thank you for taking the quiz.
No longer are you forced to pay high, non-member retail prices or be tied down to one brand of car wash because you belong to their loyalty program. Get better mileage out of your hard-earned dollar with a Wash Me membership. With Wash Me, it's as easy as click, click, clean. You decide where and when you want your car washed. Open the app, select a partner wash location, press go, and Wash Me will take you there using your favorite mapping app. Whether you're at home or away for some business or hopefully pleasure, you'll have access to a nearby Wash Me partner wash. Your Wash Me membership is linked to your mobile phone and not your vehicle, which means you can wash your car, a rental car, grandma's car, or any car, as long as you have your phone with you. Check out the Wash Me app on your favorite app store or mywashme.com for more information.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
In the MAC championship game on Saturday night, Akron rallied from 11 down with 10:04 to play to defeat Miami of Ohio 76-74 to advance to the NCAA tournament. Akron's Nate Johnson, the game-winning layup with 2 seconds to play. In the WAC championship game, Grand Canyon defeated Utah Valley 89-82 to advance to the NCAA tournament. In the Big West championship game, UC San Diego over UC Irvine 75-61. The Tritons going to the NCAA tournament for the first time ever. In the SWAC championship game, it was Alabama State beating Jackson State 60-56. And in the Conference USA championship game, Liberty topped Jacksonville State 79-67. NBA Saturday night, Washington won at Denver 126-123. Jordan Poole, the game-winning three-pointer, with 1.8 remaining.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center. Online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy. Getting down to 44 overnight tonight. Thursday's high will be in the mid-70s. Sky is clear likely. Temperatures in the upper 70s forecast on Friday. Currently in Troy it's 44. In Warrenton it's 48 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Well, good Sunday morning. This is Uncensored Wrestling Talk, and we are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. I am Sarge. The person next to my right and across from me is the one and only, our resident referee, Mr. 1, 2, 3.
Yeet.
He is H.D. Daniels. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
And also, to his right, also directly across from me, he is the super fan. He's the Nematode Nelly.
Hey.
He is Hillbilly Tim Williams. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
And, of course, we are also live on the radio station's Facebook feed. You can find that at 1280 AM, 105.3 FM, KYRO on Facebook. Traveling East Productions, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble channels. Go like and subscribe. And, of course, on the Uncensored Wrestling Talk Facebook page as well. And, you know, you can, well, if I can find my note on it. And I thought I had it on that right page. There we go. Video broadcast of the shows here on KYRO are brought to you in partnership with Traveling East Production and made possible by Safe Harbor Insurance, Blue Line Lawn Care and Landscaping, Original Crow Feather, Crystal Healing Jewelry, I should say, And Pickle on the Run, also back with the fam. Country State of Mind Designs. You can find all those awesome businesses on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And speaking of X/Twitter, we're also on XHD, and they can find that at
UW Talk KYRO.
There you go. Join us on Facebook, on X, and all those awesome feeds.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Join us with your comments, your questions. Join in on the conversations that we're going to be having this morning from 10 a.m. until noon. And I tell you what, gentlemen, what a week that we have had in the world of professional wrestling. But let's go back first to last week.
What are we laughing about?
Oh, you'll see.
AEW Revolution. You know, as we did last week, we gave our predictions for that show. And I tell you what, there, Hillbilly Tim.
Did he win?
You did. You had a good showing on that day.
I did.
Compared to the last time that we did it for a pay-per-view. You went 7-2. Very impressive. Good job.
Thank you.
I also went 7-2. But going 8-1 and winning the competition between the three of us, he is our resident referee, Mr. 1-2-3.
Yeah.
H.D. Williams.
Hey, what was his one loss?
It was the Adam Page one, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, it was the one you convinced me to change.
Yes. Yes, it was the one he convinced both of us to change.
Persuasion.
Which one was that one there?
The Swerve match, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Swerve
He convinced
Strickland
me.
and Ricochet going at it.
He fantasy booked me into changing my mind.
You and I had Swerve. You both of us had Swerve going into it, and he had to open up his mouth.
Power of persuasion.
Had to open up his mouth. Otherwise, if you had not done that, HD, you would have gone undefeated that night. How about that?
Well, you know, maybe next time. Where's the belt of the show? I won the belt, right?
I'm not listening. I'm not listening to him anymore. I don't know about you, but he's done.
Good. Keep not listening.
He's done.
What did you guys think of the AEW pay-per-view?
You know, all in all, as a whole, I thought it was much better than what they had been doing over the last 6 months or so.
I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
I thought it was. Tim, what'd you think?
I pretty much just caught highlights. I didn't get the show because I didn't want to spend $60 for it.
Well, what I ended up doing was I went on Triller TV, and again, they had a bundle. So that bundle cost $83 and some change for not one, but two pay-per-views. So this one and the next one, which I believe is Dynasty, that's going to be coming up. So that's roughly around about $42, somewhere in there per. Which, I mean, I'll take it.
Sure.
I'll take it, but...
Do you get anything else on the Fight Network or Triller when you do that?
No, that's the only thing that I get. Yeah, that's really the only thing that I'm doing. But I know that when we looked last weekend on Amazon Prime, because AEW is doing their having their pay-per-views on Amazon Prime now, it was like $50. You were saying. So even with that, you saved $7. Well, actually, you could say you got 2 for 1.
In a way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because I mean, you break it down, it's about $41.50 per show. Break it down. You know, but I mean, I'll pay that instead of $100 for 2 of them.
Yeah.
I saved $17 doing it that way.
Did you enjoy the show though overall?
I did. I really did. I will say that the ladies match for the AEW Women's World Championship, Timeless Toni Storm taking on Mariah May, and yeah, she defeated it. Or Timeless Toni Storm defeated Mariah May. But for me, and this is just me, and you guys, I want to hear what you guys think too, but just too much blood. It was just too much crazy stuff going on in that match.
It was too much blood, and even I think Toni knew it was too much blood. She did the whole thing, and she was bleeding.
Yeah.
And she had this look on her face. I remember she was like, "Oh my God, this is too much."
Yeah, I mean, and then having that look, she goes and picks up glass in her hand.
Well, sure.
And does some more.
There were more spots they had to do, Sarge.
Good Lord have mercy. Spot.
Did Little HD watch the show with you?
He did. I let him stay up late that night. He fell asleep during the main event, but he really wanted to see that Will Ospreay match, and he was able to catch that.
Good.
Super excited for who won that match, too.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Were you surprised at anything that night?
Surprised? I was surprised at the weird / bad booking of the contract cash-in by Christian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I forgot that he actually had it.
I think that was the point, that there's no point in him having it anymore, so they had to pull an Austin Theory and get rid of it.
Right. Well, here in a little bit, we'll turn the show into Dirt Sheet Sunday.
Okay.
And one of those things that's on there is a beat. But, I think that contract should have been used a long time ago. On one flip of the coin, but on the other, I would have liked to have seen him hold on to it a little bit longer, and then maybe John Moxley having a match with whomever, it doesn't matter who, losing the belt, and then here comes Christian Cage to whip up.
I think it would have made
more sense if Cope would have.
Yeah, his name's Edge. It would have made sense.
His name is Adam Copeland.
Edge wins, and then Christian cashes in, and it sets up their rivalry again, like part 17 or whatever.
Yeah.
But I guess they still need Moxley to have that briefcase title.
Right. Our sponsor for our show, World League Wrestling, the house that Harley Race built, April the 5th, gentlemen. Spring breakout at the Race Wrestling Arena in Troy, Missouri. Fans, get your tickets right now. HarleyRace.com. And we should start seeing in the next few days on their Facebook page matches being announced for that one. But then also something that was announced earlier this week, and I'm really excited about this. And this is per World League Wrestling on their Facebook page. On April 11th, it says, we will be celebrating the boss's birthday doing what we do best, bringing the heat in the ring. NWA World League Wrestling Slammiversary will be taking place at Puckett Fieldhouse at Central Methodist University, and we are teaming up with Phi Delta Theta, Central Methodist University's chapter, as a fundraising event. Tickets are on sale right now at HarleyRace.com, so be sure to get yours and join us on April 11th, which is a Friday night. There's not many Friday nights that we do shows on, so this one could be very well a very special night.
Friday on a college campus.
I'm telling you. I know this. I'm going just because I'm going.
You have to be there. You're the senior referee.
I'm going to be there nonetheless.
You are going to be there regardless. Tim, are you going to go?
I'm going to see what's going to go on. I'd like to. I know I have work that Friday, but
you're going to have to get off early, my friend.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get off early so you can go. Just tell work you're sick.
Yeah.
All right. Let's jump into real quick Friday Night SmackDown. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about this. I don't know about how you guys feel. We'll find out here in just a second. The whole Naomi, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill situation. Now, at Elimination Chamber, we saw at the very beginning of that match, all the ladies were in their pods, and it was Naomi and Liv Morgan about to square off to start the match off. The door is still open, and here comes Jade Cargill's music. Jade Cargill comes down. At first, you're thinking she's beelining right towards Liv Morgan, and then makes a veer to the left and just attacks Naomi and just puts a beat down on her, even slamming the door onto her head. Then, this past Friday night, Bianca Belair gets into the ring, and she calls out Naomi to come down to the ring, and she wants to know, one way or the other, did you attack Jade Cargill? Naomi hemmed and hawed for a little bit, jawed a little bit, and then finally admitted that she was the one who attacked Jade Cargill like 4 months ago, doing a serious number on her, pushing her down onto a car and, busting her through the windshield and all kinds of different injuries that you would think would take a person out for a year to a year and a half, but she's miraculously back in 4 months. But then, after she's saying that she was the one, Bianca had heard enough. She gets out of the ring, and Naomi had a few choice words for her, calling her ungrateful. We won't use the other word because we don't want the FCC coming down on us.
We're uncensored.
We are uncensored, which means we'll talk about anything and everybody. We just won't use the language.
Someone who handles a cauldron is the hint.
Sure. Okay.
Rhymes with.
But here comes Jade Cargill again. She pulls up in the car, gets out of the car, comes bad woman walking down the aisle, stops and gives a little glare over to Bianca Belair, and then beelines for the ring again. And again, puts a beat down. I mean a beat down on Naomi. That's 2 beat downs in less than a week. Do we need a match now? Do we really need a match now?
Is that your beef?
Yes.
She's been beat down twice, so you don't want the match anymore?
Exactly. Because, if it had been something along the lines of this, and I was talking to Tim about this off air before we came on, before you showed up. If it had been a situation of Elimination Chamber, Jade's music hits, Naomi gets frazzled, gets out of the chamber and takes off, and then this past Friday night, she's trying to have a conversation with Bianca, the music hits, here comes Jade, she takes off again. I'm all invested. Let's go. I now want to see a beatdown. Now I want to see this match come together and we find out one way or the other if Naomi did it, right? Getting there. But now it's like I don't need it now. Now I'm sure there's many fans out there that still want it and blah blah blah, but it takes away from the story, I believe. What do you think?
I'm trying to counter what you're saying to get you invested. Like, we've seen beatdowns in wrestling before.
Sure.
But they usually go back and forth, week to week.
There was no back and forth with this one.
One beatdown, then the next week the other guy.
And there was no offense back from Naomi whatsoever. Nothing. It was all straight beatdown from Jade Cargill.
I guess the fans just wanted to see Bianca get her, or not Bianca, Jade get her revenge. Ultimately at WrestleMania, I guess.
She's already got it.
She has already got it. You're right. I'm just kind of talking through.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that's the idea is they're going to have some big match between Naomi and Jade at WrestleMania. But, again, are they taking a page from Tony Khan with really no build-up and just throw it out there?
It doesn't happen quite as often in WWE.
No.
I'll give them that. Because, good Lord, we all know. We all know as wrestling fans, AEW needs help in that department.
I think the build-up's been pretty good because I enjoyed, it was 2 weeks SmackDowns ago, the Bianca and Naomi in the ring doing the whole explanation of the story. Like, there were tears. Like,
sure.
I enjoyed that. That was good. Like, I did it, Bianca. I did this for us.
Sure, and I'm not against what she was saying.
But do you feel let down already?
But the 2 beatdowns in a row takes away from it for me, and now I don't need to see a match.
Now
maybe one more beatdown of some sort, and then now Naomi's the one put in the hospital or whatever, or it could have happened from.
But we don't care if Naomi goes to the hospital because she was the bad guy that started all this.
True, true.
So there would be no sympathy there.
But there's no build up for a match now. You've completely taken it away.
Maybe they're going for something else. You have valid points, and I like them. I haven't even thought about it that way before. So, yeah.
Well, next week we got Jade versus Liv.
Mm-hmm. So Naomi will probably interfere, I would imagine.
Probably. And this one is, they were doing an interview with Jade Cargill, and Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez comes walking into the arena, and Liv is all upset at Jade because they were the ones being accused of it at first. Well, it wasn't Jade's fault, right? It's Naomi's fault and Bianca's fault for thinking it was Liv and Raquel. I mean, tell me where I'm wrong here, because it just doesn't feel right to me. Whip-de-doo, we're going to have a match, Liv Morgan and Jade Cargill. What's that supposed to prove?
Well, we do that every week on SmackDown. SmackDown is full of matches like that outside of the women's division. Just nonsense matches that mean nothing.
This is true.
Yeah.
That is happening more and more.
That's
that part
'cause they got
is
3
getting
hours
to
to
be
fill.
like AEW.
Yeah, and they're not doing a very good job, in my opinion, of the 3 hours. So.
They need to. I'm starting to think that they need to just go back to the 2 hours, and
they'll probably lose too much revenue.
Probably, you're probably right. You're probably right, but less, or maybe even less backstage shenanigans and more matches that make sense, that go along with storylines.
Well, the storylines, I mean, if we're talking about SmackDown as a whole, overall, SmackDown is lacking. How many weeks, how many months have we seen LA Knight versus, it was
Jacob Fatu,
the Bloodline, and for the longest time it was
Shinsuke,
versus the Phantasma group.
Yeah.
And how long have we been seeing this? And then last night they set up, I guess, a triple threat, Shinsuke and Solo versus LA Knight. I mean, how long are we going to do this?
Yeah, I agree with you. A programming note real quick before I forget, and I will forget. Tomorrow, and also for the next the next 3 Monday Raws, they are going to be, tomorrow's show is going to be at 2:00. The next week's going to be at 3:00, and the following week will be back at 2:00. Those are all, of course, Central times, because they are still doing that European tour over there.
For the next, how long?
3 weeks.
Wow. Yeah.
So it won't be Monday night Raw, it'll be Monday afternoon Raw, for us anyway, here in the States.
Oh, because it's on Netflix. And they're not going to delay it.
Exactly. Okay. It's going to be live. And of course, you can go back and watch it as soon as it's over with. But tomorrow, John Cena sucks.
I had to go there.
Will be showing up.
Are you excited?
I am. I am excited to see Cody Rhodes do a beatdown. A total beatdown.
It's not going to happen.
Oh, it's going to happen, Tim. Don't take this dream away from me.
They're just going to stare at each other. They're going to do some talking, and then they're going to walk away from each other.
You know what? I've had enough of you already. We're going to go to a break, and we'll be right back right after this.
Award-winning severe weather coverage when it counts. 24/7 from News Radio 105.3, 1280 AM. Powered by the Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Depend on it.
Hello there, world. It's Dodd from Morning Java. I have a business, and I would not have anyone else insure my business other than Safe Harbor Insurance in Winfield. No matter what type of insurance it is you need for your business, Dave and Holly can help you to get exactly the coverage you need for your most important investment, your business. They're right here in Winfield. They're brokers, so they have tons of companies that they can pick from to get you the best coverage for whatever you need. 636-668-6296.
Hi, I'm Ryan Ruckle, one of the pastors at Redemption Road Church in Winfield. I want to personally invite you to worship and hear the good news of Jesus right here on News Radio KYRO every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. I hope you'll join us this week.
Welcome back. Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM KYRO. I am Sarge. He is Superfan, the Nematode Nelly. Hillbilly Tim Williams. Sitting to his left, also across from me, he is our resident referee, Mr. 1, 2, 3, Yeet. He is H.D. Daniels.
Hello.
So back to this whole John Cena sucks. What do you want to see from John Cena tomorrow on Raw?
I mean, if I
just want to see a mic drop.
I know it's so hard because we don't want to see John Cena at all, the three of us. But if I want to look forward to something, I guess I want. Do we even need an explanation? I don't know what I want.
I don't think.
I want to know why.
Well, we know why, so he could win the title.
I want to know why he broke all those little kids' hearts.
Do we want? I'll answer your question with a question. Do we want a Hogan style promo?
That's already been missed, as far as I'm concerned. Because throughout the last week, there's been a lot of comparisons to John Cena's turn to Hulk Hogan's turn. In my mind, there is no comparison.
Not even close.
Not even close. And it's not because John Cena sucks. It's just two different eras, two different types of turns.
There was trash being thrown when Hogan.
Exactly.
Did.
It was more emotional when Hulk Hogan turned. It was because up until about 2 months before Bash at the Beach, Hulk Hogan had been active throughout that entire time frame. He had been fighting with Randy Macho Man Savage against the Dungeon of Doom and a whole bunch of other people. And, they had just had earlier that year, a couple of months beforehand, this Triple Dome of Terror match. And, just all kinds of different things going on where Hulk Hogan was fighting for the good side. And then all of a sudden, switcheroony, right? And then in the ring, as trash was being thrown in at the ring by fans, he's giving this seething, promo about how the fans can stick it because they haven't been sticking by his side, and all this kind of stuff. We didn't get any of that. We didn't get none of that at Elimination Chamber.
So
the fans were not as emotionally. I'm not talking about the kids. The kids were.
Well, WWE called this the greatest turn of all time.
Well, WWE has been known to be wrong in the past, and on this one, Sarge is going to say, without doubt, they are wrong.
Yeah, they're wrong.
So my thing is on the Cena turn. I think they kind of set it up wrong because now all you see is this scowl face during the hug.
Yeah.
To me, the best turns are whenever you're holding each other's hand up, kind of walking around, and then the person clotheslines you. Those are the turns. That to me,
well, it's still kind of the same thing as that.
Kind of the same concept. They're giving each other a little hug and then
but the whole his expression on his face.
Well, that's because he's a bad actor.
This is true. Now I will say, have you seen that show called Peacemaker?
Is it good? I haven't seen it.
Actually, I enjoyed that first season of it.
From what I've seen, it's like perfect for John Cena's wacky acting style, like his goofball attitude.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But it wasn't so much his acting and his portrayal of the character that he's doing as it was everybody else for me. Yeah. And the storyline that they were going with these different aliens and, all this kind of stuff. These little butterflies that'll get down people's throats and then turn them into something completely different. And, it's a crazy series, but, it's wild. It's fun to watch. But outside of that, I can't think of one show, one movie, one TV show, or anything that John Cena has been in that has been even halfway decent.
No, your
to be quite
judgment's
honest.
clouded of hatred.
No, I'm being serious. But I guess now that he has sold his soul to The Rock, that's the thought process anyway, I guess you could say. Maybe The Rock's going to give him some lessons now.
I mean, The Rock's not like an Oscar-worthy actor either.
Well, I mean, I will say The Rock has been in some decent movies, though.
His movies are fun, but he's not like he's in a Martin Scorsese film coming up. I'm very interested to see how he does in that.
Oh, Lordy.
But he's never been like a Leonardo DiCaprio type actor. So.
Well, I mean, they say that he's now the greatest actor of this generation.
Well, it's hard to argue with the money he's made.
Right.
Yeah, he's like, what is it, like nearly $1 billion in revenue from movies and whatnot?
I guess he can buy John Cena with that money.
I guess. Buy him some acting lessons too, please.
I thought maybe wrestling lessons.
Oh, that's long gone. That's way beyond repair, my friend. That should have started when he was in UPW way back when in California,
Maybe
before he went to
Six
OVW.
move Cena.
I mean, are we going to see?
You're just going to get me started, aren't you?
I know.
Are we going to see the John Cena? It's hard to even call him a babyface. Everybody says this is a heel turn, but when you really paid attention to his language that he used when he was a babyface with quotes, his promos were all heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were so heel promos, breaking the fourth wall and going places that his opponents can't go, like talking about creative and stuff like that. It's so heel.
Yeah.
Are we going to see that?
Yeah.
Or are we going to see just quiet, sad John Cena? I don't know.
I think you're going to see the John Cena say, the reason I'm doing this is because I want that championship.
Number 17.
And number 17.
Yeah.
Going back to the whole, so I can shake the hand of number 18.
He had won Elimination Chamber already. He was going to WrestleMania. He was going to face Cody Rhodes anyway. If that's the case, he didn't need to make the turn. He was already having those matches, right? He was already going to get that match. He was already going to have the opportunity to win the WWE Championship without The Rock. So what's the point?
I mean, that's a pretty good question. He already won the match. Why did he make the turn? So it makes you. Is there going to be a weird stipulation on the match now? Is The Rock going to?
Bloodline rules.
I mean, he is part of the bloodline. He's got that new title or whatever.
I guess. And we'll get into the complete gist of it here in a little bit when we do our Dirt Sheet Sunday portion. But in that, there's a rumor going around. I'll let you guys mill on this for a little bit. The Rock and Soul Connection.
Oh, I've heard about that.
The Rock and Soul Connection. And we'll like I said, we'll get into all of that here in a little bit and find out what we all think about that particular name. Mick Foley is probably mad as hell right now. The Rock and Sock Connection.
Oh, I know, I understand, but Mick Foley doesn't get mad.
He should.
No.
He should. He should be all kinds of ticked off. Superfan?
Yes.
What you got, my friend?
Well, I've got several things, but there's something heavy on my chest. I got to get off my chest. I've been thinking a lot this week.
Okay.
Do not go into it about all day Aiden Riley or Skylar Sparks.
Okay. I just wanted to say one thing.
Oh, God, it is about them.
Because, behind the barricade, I'm talking a lot of talk and everything.
Yeah, you are.
And, it kind of bothers me that the fact that the people that really get the brunt of it is you.
Sure.
And HD.
Sure.
And I want to say I'm sorry.
Okay. What are we sorry for?
Because I'm not going to stop.
Okay.
I'm waiting for All Day to come in here. I'm waiting for him to show up.
Now you're waiting for him to show up. You're waiting for Skylar Sparks to show up.
The champion.
When you least expect it is
he
when
said
they're
I had to
going
watch
show
my
up.
back. Just bring your step stool so you can get to my back, Aiden.
Man. I mean, that was a pretty good line.
That was a good one, but he's poking the bear over here big
I'm
time.
going to poke and poke and poke.
Okay.
Good Lord, have mercy.
All right. Now that I got
you got 3 minutes before we go to break.
All right.
What do I have?
Unbelievable, HD.
I guess so.
Let's talk a little bit about Roadblock.
Okay.
NXT Roadblock.
Of all the shows this week, I think that was probably the best show.
Okay, fair.
But the worst match
was on that show?
And Obafemi.
What?
I could not
You didn't
get
like
into
that match?
It was slow, a lot of no-selling between the two. Yeah, I know they're big and could take stuff, but Moose, I thought he was going to fall 2 or 3 times on his footwork. Trying to climb the ropes and do his flip.
I thought it. Did you see that match?
I watched the match. I was disappointed in the outcome, but I enjoyed the match overall. I thought it
Same.
was a little short, but I understand they're on a TV program.
Right. And it's the last. That was the last match. No, it wasn't
No,
the
it
last
wasn't. It
match.
was right in the
So
middle
they
of it.
could
It was
have
right in
gone
the
a
middle.
little bit longer than what they did.
It was right in the middle, and I understand why because of how the show ended. But
Mhm.
I mean,
I wanted more. Unless they're planning on doing it again, but I don't know.
That's my thinking. They are going to do it again. They can't just have just one time between the two
well,
of
why
them.
not? I mean, they're from different
Because
companies.
the first time was for the NXT championship.
Yeah.
This next one could be for that digital or for the X Division championship.
Could be.
So, and then on that one, Moose picks up the win, and on that one, it needs to be on a TNA show.
Sure.
Maybe one of their pay-per-views or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then they have a third match. They're 1-1. They have a third match, and this time it's for all the marbles. It's for the X Division Championship and the NXT Championship.
I thought this one was for that. I got confused.
This past one was for the NXT
No, I
Championship.
thought it was for both.
Oh,
This
no.
past
Yeah. It was just for the NXT Championship on that one.
As far as criticizing like Moose's footwork or his wrestling ability, I mean, maybe it was just nerves being in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
not
know.
Yeah. Maybe it was their first time with each other, feeling each other out. Maybe the next match will be better if there is one.
And we've got to say good morning to Herb Simmons. He's joining us on Facebook, and he says, "This is wrestling. Does anything make sense?" From some of the stuff that we've been talking about already. Storylines in wrestling. Wow, I didn't think about that. Laughing out loud. And I believe that creative writers are the actors' wannabe. That's why it sucks. I can't disagree with those comments by Herb Simmons.
No.
I can't disagree. I cannot disagree. But the one person that really truly does suck, John Cena. Because he sucks.
I don't know. Maybe his promo tomorrow will turn me around. Maybe I'll be a fan tomorrow.
For me, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
I didn't realize we were going to get some freezing over.
Listen,
Positive HD.
If he turns me around tomorrow with his promo, and I become a liker of John Cena, that's when hell has officially frozen over. Hell will have
Because
officially frozen
over. You could
over.
appreciate his promo, but then you got to like his wrestling matches too.
That's true. This is true, and that's why I'm so worried about this WrestleMania match. I'm just so worried about it because his wrestling skills are something to be left to be desired. Cody Rhodes, if on paper, well, not even on paper.
No, because the paper outweighs Cody Rhodes.
No, well, you've got a point there too. Cody Rhodes should be able to mop the floor with John Cena.
In reality.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, in reality. So, but hey, what do I know?
Right.
Right? This is
But
true.
how about the Tiffy train?
The Tiffy train? I mean, it's
That
going.
was good.
You
I
like
love that. Oh, I
Okay,
love the
all right.
Charlotte and Tiffy fighting all over the place.
And that was, I will admit, that was pretty doggone good. I did enjoy that. Of course, Charlotte, if you missed it, you go back and watch it. Spoiler alert. Charlotte Flair went up against B-Fab, and we knew the outcome of what that was going to be. Charlotte Flair was going to pick up the win. But after she picked up that win, yeah, here comes Tiffany Stratton, and it is Tiffy time, and it's a brawl all over the place. And then they get back to the back. We go to a commercial. We come back. Miz is in the ring getting ready to do Miz TV. He even started doing not the
intro.
promo, but the intro to it. And here come the ladies again and just interrupt everything. I thought it was well played. I thought it was good. I thought it was good TV. I liked how they were brawling against each other, and then Tiffany Stratton getting up on the Tron and jumping down onto everybody. I thought it was all well played. What did you think of it,
I
HD?
enjoyed the beatdown. It reminded me a little too much of Seth and Punk because they did the exact same thing.
Well, the girls went, I think, longer than the guys
Could
did.
have been, but they did the whole backstage thing too.
Yeah.
Anyway, I enjoyed it though. It was a good little beatdown.
Now, speaking of Seth and CM Punk,
okay,
your thoughts. I'm very interested to know. What were your thoughts on CM Punk, his promo, and then the fight afterwards?
You mean the promo after Elimination Chamber?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was really hard for me to take in CM Punk the Quitter talking about Dwayne Johnson the part-timer and how CM Punk is the better man. Like that.
Yeah.
Like I get it.
Understandable.
If I'm watching TV as CM Punk, I'm like, yeah, Punk, you're doing great. Good job calling out The Rock, calling on Cena. Oh, wait a minute. You did kind of the same thing like 10 years ago and you left for good. Like, what kind of company man are you?
Did I already take the 10:40 break?
I don't think
Not
so.
yet.
I don't think so. Let's go ahead and take that break. Let's get that done and out the way, and then we can continue on about this, because this is interesting stuff with CM Punk and Roman and Seth Rollins, and then here comes Roman
I think
Reigns
it's a
back into the picture.
I think it's a convoluted mess.
Well, we're going to get into that mess. We're going to get into it right after this.
Trust the professionals at Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Buying or selling, they'll make your dreams come true. Here's commercial property and development expert Rick Meyer.
Oh, it's been a great family business. My dad started the company, and we have been in business a long time. And really what keeps us in business, I think, is just working with our good customers and clients and the relationships that we're able to build. It's really important to us, our agents, to build that relationship, but provide the service to this your local community.
We are the #1 stop in the region for buying and selling residential, commercial, and farm real estate. We've been serving the area for more than 40 years, and we do it with pride.
You can reach us at and look at all our properties at MeyerListings.com. You can also call us at 636-462-5555.
Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, North Lincoln Drive in Troy, 636-462-5555. Online at MeyerListings.com.
Hi, everybody. This is News Radio KYRO Vice President and General Manager John Chepper, and I have a question for you. Have you ever considered hosting a foreign exchange student? If you haven't, perhaps the time is now. You can host a high school student from another country who lives with your family for 5 to 10 months, a new international branch for your family tree, and an opportunity to share your part of America with an international teenager. AYUSA has been connecting families around the world for over 30 years. A track record of trust with compassionate, engaged student leaders and personalized host family support. There's no typical family. No matter where you live or how your family is structured, there's a student waiting for a family like yours for a unique opportunity. Find out more by contacting the AYUSA local representative Tricia Schneidermeyer at 636-295-7224. Explore the wonderful opportunities that AYUSA has to offer, connecting families around the world for over 30 years.
The Olean Livestock Market is now the Olean Regional Stockyards and under new ownership. The Olean Regional Stockyards will be holding sales every Monday at 12 noon. For consignment and trucking needs, call Hayden Hurst at 573-690-2705 or Dusty Roberts at 417-298-9755. The Olean Regional Stockyards, same location, 56 Highway FF in Eldon. Our new ownership allows us to make improvements to our facility while maintaining familiarity to our customers. We can't wait to serve you. The Olean Regional Stockyards, the best destination for cattle buyers and sellers.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center. Online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy. Getting down to 44 overnight tonight. Thursday's high will be in the mid-70s. Sky is clear likely. Temperatures in the upper 70s forecast on Friday. Currently in Troy it's 44. In Warrenton it's 48 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Time to pipe it down, the bumper music that is, because we've got about 12 minutes before the top of the hour. We'll go to news and then be back into the second hour of the show. Back to what we were talking about before we went to break, though. CM Punk, did you like or did you not like his promo?
The promo itself was a good promo. Like, I enjoyed the words that were said and how he said them.
Mhm.
But it was the guy that was saying them that I have the problem with.
So you still have, a problem
Phil?
with CM Punk himself?
It's been difficult for me ever since he came back to AEW. Just
Really?
as a pure fan of wrestling and what he did, he bailed on us. And then it wasn't just the bailing, because Stone Cold has done it, Brock Lesnar has done it.
Mhm.
A lot of people have left in the middle of a contract.
Mhm.
Okay, fine. Sasha Banks did it. Naomi did it.
Yep.
It's that stupid podcast he went on.
Yeah.
He completely bashed the entire industry. After that, it was almost like my little wrestling fan's heart was broken. Like,
Because you were a major CM Punk
I
before
was.
that, right?
I was a huge CM Punk fan back then, and I heard the things that he had to say. I'm like, dude.
I will say this. And you can agree or disagree if you want. Since he's come back to WWE, though, his wrestling, outside of him getting hurt at the very, very, very beginning, his wrestling has been 1,000 times better than what it was over in AEW.
I agree. Something like a switch flipped when he changed companies, and
Mhm.
it's like more grounded and solid.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the producing or his mindset or what, but
Or combination.
I will say, as an unbiased opinion, he's done very well since he's came back. AEW and WWE. It's just the person himself and my past opinions of what he's done. It's just hard for me.
I'll be honest. I didn't really, outside of the shenanigans that was going on backstage, the ring work.
Yeah.
It just for me wasn't. It just wasn't hitting it for me.
In AEW?
Yeah, in AEW.
I get that. It was his first year back or whatever. I understand.
Well, it's like they were expecting him to, do something that he doesn't do, like come off the top and do a bunch of crazy stuff. And, now back when he's with WWE, now he can plan it out and take you on that ride. And, I would never thought last week he would have climbed to the top of the cage.
Oh, right. Okay, I hear you.
But
right.
He did.
He sure did.
Yeah, and we did have that steel cage match
We had
on Monday
3
Night Raw
last week. Do you guys realize that? We
Yeah.
had 3 cage matches in 1 week.
That's right. We sure did. But and I predicted this a month and a half ago. If you remember, I said at WrestleMania, you watch, it's gonna be, and this was even before Royal Rumble. It would be a triple threat match between Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. And at that steel cage match, you know what? Roman Reigns showed up, pulled out Seth Rollins out of the cage for the win for Seth. But
It's 1-1.
boy, he paid for it though, didn't he?
Yeah.
He paid for that win. It's going to now be, I think, still a triple threat match because after he did that number on Seth, then he turned his head and saw his wise man, Paul Heyman, in the ring holding and hugging CM Punk.
Yeah.
Wrong thing to do there, buddy.
Maybe you guys think differently, but it is a grudge match, I guess, for these 3 guys. But I need something else. Like, why are we having this match?
I totally agree. There has to be something on the line.
Here's the thing for me. At Royal Rumble, they all 3 got eliminated by each other pretty much.
No.
Paul helped.
Logan Paul helped, yeah.
But they eliminated at the same time.
Around the same time.
Around about the same time. Seth Rollins does a number on Roman Reigns, and then he and CM Punk get into it. Not once outside of the ring during that whole melee did CM Punk have any fights with Roman Reigns.
No. He even teamed with Roman at War Games.
Yeah.
Remember.
Exactly. Exactly. It just... I knew that's the way that they were going to go. I could see the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
But the question is, does it make sense? And it really doesn't make sense.
The favor has to come into play at some way.
Exactly.
And why would Punk, like if you think about this favor, why would Punk ask for a favor to be in a match with Rollins and Reigns? Like, why would that be the favor?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's a favor, but again...
Well, okay. Like, I can't think of any other favor now.
What? He's... To me, the favor has to come down the line where he Heyman gets him a title shot with somebody. That's the favor.
Well, the favor should have been, let's be honest about it, because CM Punk has been talking about leading up to all of this, up to Elimination Chamber night, up to the steel cage match with Seth Rollins, about how he wanted to be in the main event of WrestleMania because he'd never been in the main event of WrestleMania. That's your favor.
Right.
But
having Paul Heyman,
we have 4 titles that can be the main event of 2 different nights. This is not a main event match.
Well, see, that lies the problem. Because you've already had... He didn't win the Elimination Chamber.
Nope.
So he can't go up against, Cody Rhodes. He didn't win Royal Rumble, so he couldn't pick his choice. And that can't go up against Gunther.
Nope. He can't go against Tiffany.
And those no. And of course the 4 titles that you're talking about, 2 of those are the ladies championships.
That's what I'm saying.
So he's out.
Exactly.
There is no favorite of call in.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless he was to call it in to make one of those 2 matches a triple threat match.
Right.
But then again at the same time, there's no it doesn't make sense to put him in with Jey Uso and Gunther. And it really still okay.
Well, how could Paul Heyman even pull that off?
Unless Paul can pull where the winner gets the number 1 contendership to a title of their choice at SummerSlam.
But see, you can't do that because Jey Uso's already done that. That's what the Royal Rumble is all about. You can't do that twice in one lead up to WrestleMania.
What if they did it? What if they did it the same night? Like this is fantasy booking. Like it may be out there, but like CM Punk wants to be the main event, right? Like that's his story. So they call in a favor and they say the triple threat match is going to take place night 1. Whoever wins that is the number 1 contender for the second night, and they fight, or I don't know. Maybe it's a triple threat. Who knows?
Okay, but see, that's the question. That's the next question. Who would be in that triple threat for the number 1 contendership?
Well, it would be Seth, Roman, and Punk, and then they either get added to the Uso match or maybe.
Imagine having one of those get added to the Cena-Cody match.
But see, for me,
Because
it
then you
still
got
doesn't
some
make sense
storyline,
to
sure.
do that.
Well, but you got Rollins, who Cody and Seth have always had something. Punk, just because he wants to be in the championship, but then you get Roman Reigns back into the main event.
But see, then you're tearing up
Cena.
that storyline that you've been trying to build
Cody
for those
versus
other 2
Cena.
matches.
I guess saying it out loud, it doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't.
For it even to be a number 1 contender.
It
right
doesn't.
now. Like it.
It doesn't. The only thing that I could see of him being able to call in this favor, if it's done between, well, let's say this calendar year, is maybe at SummerSlam, Survivor Series, something along those lines, to go up against, because we know it's going to happen. Let's just put it out there right now. John Cena, is going to win against Cody Rhodes.
Is that a prediction or?
That's my prediction.
Nah, he's not.
That's my prediction. He's going to win, and then he's going to defend that belt against many different people. But that could be the favor called in at like SummerSlam or something like that, where it's CM Punk against John Cena, one more go round for the title. But that whole WrestleMania favor main event, that's out the window now. To me, it's completely out the window.
Okay.
You can't use it until next year. And
So we're going to have a storyline of Paul Heyman owes CM Punk a favor from 2 years ago at a War Games match.
Exactly what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to do that, right? No. So he's got to use that this calendar year in 2025, unless they've got some grand plan of doing it next year, and then. That was stupid.
We're supposed to go on the Rock train and just let him take us where he's going to take us.
He's not on the. Yeah, I know.
Eek. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the match will be a good triple threat match, I suppose, but I need a reason for it.
Same. Same.
Well, the reason is he got involved in the cage match.
Now, but it was already being put out there that it was going to be the three of them because of the scuffle from the Royal Rumble.
Right, so Roman Reigns comes...
But yet, Roman Reigns and CM Punk didn't really scuffle with each other.
No.
It was Seth Rollins scuffling with the both of them.
They had a professional understanding with each other because they helped each other out.
Exactly.
And then I don't understand how Roman comes back and he attacks Seth and makes Seth win the match. Like, come on, Roman.
Now, I understand the Roman Reigns seeing Paul Heyman in the ring, holding CM Punk. Oh, what the heck. No, we're not going to have that. Yeah. And then gets in there and beats the heck out of him like he did.
Yeah.
But outside of that, that's what I think about it. I don't know. Hey, we've got about 30 seconds here before we go to the top of the hour for the news and all that good stuff. And then we will be back with our second hour of Uncensored Wrestling Talk right here live in the Gateway Fiber studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. I am Sarge. He's the super fan. He's our resident referee. And we will be back in just a few moments. Stay with us.
Live from the Gateway Fiber Studios, online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy. It's 11 o'clock in the Heartland.
I'm Paul Stevens. Parts of the South recovering from Saturday tornadoes. Fox Weather's Randy Campbell in Calera, Alabama.
Around dinner time last night, they had tornado warnings in this area, and now we're seeing the results of that. We have several states across the Southeast with a majority of power outages, just over 272,000 customers without power at this time. Thankfully, Alabama, we are in the clear when it comes to severe weather, but not the East Coast. It's not the same case for them as we still have more weather occurring.
At least 32 people have been killed by those storms. President Trump ordering airstrikes on Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen.
President Trump showed leadership, and we just hit them with overwhelming force and put Iran on notice that enough is enough.
National Security Advisor Michael Waltz on Fox News Sunday. America's listening to Fox News.
This month and every month, we remember the over 66 million babies whose lives have been senselessly sacrificed on the altar of abortion. Surely, the left doesn't understand the repercussions of a land that takes the blood of the innocent, and that should only motivate us more to save more babies and their moms. Preborn is a network of clinics, and they fight every day to save more babies and more moms. To date, they've rescued over 300,000 babies' lives by introducing a mom to her child on an ultrasound. That baby's chance at life doubles. Preborn showers moms and babies with God's love and assistance for up to 2 years. So when they shout abortion, we shout life. Let's save more babies this year than last. One ultrasound is just $28, and only $140 will help rescue 5 babies. All of the gifts are tax deductible. So donate securely. Dial pound 250. Say the keyword baby. That's pound 250, keyword baby. Or go to preborn.com/hope. Preborn.com/hope. Sponsored by Preborn.
I'm Susan Lee, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks ending at session highs, wrapping up a tough week with a rally. On Thursday, new tariff threats and mixed inflation news pushed the S&P 500 into its first correction since late 2023. Despite Friday's gains, the major averages ended the week down more than 2%. Gold prices topped $3,000 for the first time and ended at a fresh record just below that milestone on economic uncertainty and safe haven demand. The Dow up 675 points, the Nasdaq higher by 451, S&P 500 up 117. Shares of Tesla rose nearly 4%. According to Reuters, the automaker is looking to make a lower-cost version of its best-selling Model Y in Shanghai, aiming to regain ground in China's crowded EV market. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Hillary Barsky, invested in you.
It is time to take the quiz.
It's 5 questions in less than 5 minutes. We ask people on the streets of New York City to play along. Let's see how you do.
I'm having what she's having. It's a quote from a 1989 film starring Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. Name the film.
E.T. When Harry Met Sally.
You got it. When Harry Met Sally.
Either way you did, you can always try again tomorrow. Take the quiz every day at thequiz.fox. Then come back here to see how you did.
Thank you for taking the quiz.
No longer are you forced to pay high, non-member retail prices or be tied down to one brand of car wash because you belong to their loyalty program. Get better mileage out of your hard-earned dollar with a Wash Me membership. With Wash Me, it's as easy as click, click, clean. You decide where and when you want your car washed. Open the app, select a partner wash location, press go, and Wash Me will take you there using your favorite mapping app. Whether you're at home or away for some business or hopefully pleasure, you'll have access to a nearby Wash Me partner wash. Your Wash Me membership is linked to your mobile phone and not your vehicle, which means you can wash your car, a rental car, grandma's car, or any car, as long as you have your phone with you. Check out the Wash Me app on your favorite app store or mywashme.com for more information.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
In the MAC championship game on Saturday night, Akron rallied from 11 down with 10:04 to play to defeat Miami of Ohio 76-74 to advance to the NCAA tournament. Akron's Nate Johnson, the game-winning layup with 2 seconds to play. In the WAC championship game, Grand Canyon defeated Utah Valley 89-82 to advance to the NCAA tournament. In the Big West championship game, UC San Diego over UC Irvine 75-61. The Tritons going to the NCAA tournament for the first time ever. In the SWAC championship game, it was Alabama State beating Jackson State 60-56. And in the Conference USA championship game, Liberty topped Jacksonville State 79-67. NBA Saturday night, Washington won at Denver 126-123. Jordan Poole, the game-winning three-pointer, with 1.8 remaining.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center. Online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy. Getting down to 44 overnight tonight. Thursday's high will be in the mid-70s. Sky is clear likely. Temperatures in the upper 70s forecast on Friday. Currently in Troy it's 44. In Warrenton it's 48 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Well, welcome back. Uncensored Wrestling Talk. Hour number 2. We are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM KYRO. Also on Facebook, the radio station's Facebook page. You can find that at 1280 AM 105.3 FM KYRO. Traveling East Productions, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. Go like and subscribe. Of course, also on the Uncensored Wrestling Talks Facebook. Join us with your with the conversation, your comments, your questions, what have you. And of course, the video broadcast of the shows here on KYRO are brought to you in partnership with Traveling East Productions and made possible by Safe Harbor Insurance, Blue Line Lawn Care and Landscaping, Original Crow Feather Crystal Healing Jewelry, and Pickle on the Run. And also, back with the fam, Country State of Mind Designs. You can find all those awesome businesses on Facebook, Instagram, and X as well. And you know what? We're on X as well. HD, where is that?
UW Talk KYRO.
And there you go. There you have it. You know, I was teasing this earlier. Dirt Sheet Sunday.
Okay.
Let's jump right into
Get
these
dirty.
different things.
Don't you mean get muddy?
I mean, get dirty.
Let's get dirty. Could have gotten dirty Friday night with all the rain and tornadoes and all that kind of stuff going through. Whew, what a night that was. And then this morning, what the heck? Snow and cold.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I'm over it. It's a roller coaster. We got a week left in winter.
Maybe if you were more positive about wrestling, then.
Well, let's
Maybe
get
if you like
positive.
John Cena.
Let's get. Hey, John Cena sucks. Russell Votes Radio. Oh, they're just so smart. They're just so smart here. Indicates that Rey Fenix's WWE debut is imminent. What gave you your first clue? Number one, WWE is planning to present Phoenix and Penta as, take a guess. Take a guess, guys.
Rivals.
The Lucha Brothers.
Oh, wow.
Do you mean their family?
I think they're brothers.
Okay.
I know they're brothers. But it's nothing different.
Yeah.
It's the same thing
What
as
do you
it's
want?
been for the last 15 years.
You want something different?
No, I'm just saying.
okay.
I'm just saying. This is common sense. That wasn't really newsworthy to put out.
Then why are we talking about it?
Because it's dirt sheets, man. The dirt sheets are stupid sometimes. Hey, here's a good one. You ready for this one? One of our favorites, the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Says Drew McIntyre was originally moved over to SmackDown for a series of WWE Championship matches. However, those plans will likely fall apart if John Cena beats Cody Rhodes for the belt at WrestleMania 41. Okay, I get it. Drew McIntyre is now, quote-unquote, a bad guy. But why can't he go after John Cena if he wants to capture that
They
championship?
probably have other plans.
But is Drew really a bad guy, or is he just telling the truth?
Well, okay, so Drew's in a rivalry with Damian now. Damian is definitely not a bad guy.
Right.
So that
Well,
may-
yeah.
I mean, I know what
But-
you're saying, and Drew is just the truth teller, but he's the heel. You know he is.
But are you excited about that one?
I really like how they told the story on SmackDown. Like, this is why I'm Drew, and this is why I'm going after Damian. Here's the evidence of why I'm doing it. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that video. But do I care about it? Not so much.
Not so
Okay.
much? Okay. Okay.
Is it because Damien keeps taking a beat down by him?
It's because I just don't know what the reason, like, I don't know. Grudge matches are cool, but then it's just like, I need a reason to, like, am I rooting for Damian? I'm not. I'm rooting for Drew.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here. Same here. No argument from me.
Yeah.
Sources told Dr. Chris Featherstone that AEW star Eddie Kingston thinks he will be cleared to return to the ring around mid-May or early June. I can't wait for Eddie Kingston to come back. I love Eddie Kingston's work. Kingston will be, quote-unquote, seriously evaluating his future in the pro wrestling business at that time.
Okay.
So it makes me wonder, okay, does that mean that his contract is coming up? But then even if that's the case, that time that he's been out for injury will get put back on the contract at the end of that contract. But let's say contract's coming up and it's time to make a decision. Where do you guys want him? Do you want him to stay in AEW? Do you want to see him make a jump to somewhere else? What do you want to see from
Eddie wouldn't work in WWE.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
I'd like him to stay in AEW. He
Yeah.
was in TNA for a while. It wasn't the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
I think AEW is where he should stay.
Okay. Super fan?
No, I totally agree. I mean, Eddie started to tell a really good story, especially with Ring of Honor and capturing all the belts, and you kind of got behind the guy, and he brought out his like blue collar, just I am who I am, you know.
Yeah, he does good promos, like really good, truthful, from the heart stuff.
So that's where you should stay.
Earlier this week, why they didn't do this before Monday Night Raw, I'm not sure. But earlier this week, WWE filed to trademark the term Grande Americano. There is speculation this will be the name of the mystery luchador on Raw. And of course we know that is being played by Chad Gable.
That is not true. You saw that
That is
backstage.
not Chad.
That is
There was
not- yeah.
another person that they were escorting out the
Yes,
building.
Correct. You know.
Where are you getting that information from?
It's
False
the dirt sheet.
False accusations, Sarge. It's not Chad Gable. And it reminds me of Mr. America. I love
it. Goodness. Good lordy. Well, that's going to be awesome stuff to watch in the next month. I'm telling you.
Are you excited about that storyline?
Yeah, it was funny. I don't know if it's for Mania or whatever, but it was really funny.
Another one from the Observer. It says Mauro Ranallo was backstage at AEW Revolution. At one point years ago, there was preliminary talk of him working in AEW, but it sounds like those talks never got that serious at that time. How do you feel, or how would you feel, if Mauro Ranallo signs with AEW and becomes a commentator for AEW?
Go ahead. I have an opinion.
I would like it. I'm sorry, Tony Schiavone, you're getting stale.
Okay.
Interesting.
He's just against Tony Schiavone. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm opposite because I think the best commentary team in wrestling, period, is Excalibur, Taz, and Schiavone. Those three, I really enjoy it when those three are in the booth together.
I do too.
Now, sometimes when Excalibur's not there, we have Ian Riccaboni.
Yeah.
And he's good as well.
Yeah.
Do we need a third play-by-play guy in AEW?
That's a good question. That's a really good
I'm not
question.
Unless you put it on Collision.
Well, Collision, you have Tony and Nigel.
Nigel, yeah,
Right.
Nigel
so
McGuinness.
Maybe they add a third one there, but I'm not sure.
Possibly, I guess.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm just sad to see, because being personally, when he was doing work over in New Japan, and it would be a weekly thing, or actually an every show thing, and sometimes it was every day of the week, it just depended on what was going on. Kevin Kelly.
Yeah.
And Kevin Kelly was with AEW for
well.
a short time, and I enjoyed his work in AEW, but there was that huge, I guess, tiff going back and forth between him and Ian Riccaboni, and so Kevin Kelly got the boot for whatever reason. I don't know. I just didn't care for it. I think Kevin Kelly being on Collision added to it.
Ian was back like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's not gone. What do you mean by he got the boot?
Kevin Kelly got the boot.
Okay. Yeah.
Kevin Kelly got the boot.
Right.
So, and even since then, and this was like a year and a half ago, somewhere in that time frame, Ian Riccaboni's really only on there every once in a while.
Well, he does the Ring of Honor stuff.
Yeah.
So
exactly. So if Mauro Ranallo gets signed to AEW, though, where do you want to see him doing things at? Dynamite, Collision, pay-per-views, combination of all of them.
it would be interesting if he was only a pay-per-view guy.
Yeah.
That would make it feel a little special. But at the same time, maybe they put him on Collision just for add a name of star power to the Collision lineup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Fightful Select mentioned that Mark Davis is one of the AEW stars who was banged up at Revolution. Davis needed staples after the steel cage match between Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher, and I don't know if you two caught it or not, but Mark Davis got busted open big time. I think even more so than what Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher was. Mm-hmm. And those two were bleeding like sieves.
They were.
Crazy stuff.
Okay.
Didn't affect his performance on Collision, though.
That's true. That's really true. He did a heck of a job last night on Collision. PW Insider. Again.
Don't give him the time of day, Sarge.
PW Insider notes that NXT wrestler Lucian Price is currently out of action with a hand injury. Who the heck is Lucian Price?
He was...
Because I haven't seen him very much to know.
Right. He was running that tag team that was running with... who's the girl that does the high knee lifts?
Yeah, I'm
Jada
not sure.
Parker Jr.
Oh, okay.
They were running together that tag team. With
I guess.
Richie and somebody else.
Okay.
Running with
guess.
Jada.
Oh, here we go. Here we go
All
with the
right.
teaser that I put out there earlier in the show. Russell Votes Radio mentioned that WWE has considered using the name The Rock and Soul Connection for The Rock's new pairing with John Cena. The soul part of the name is more of a tribute to The Rock's father than Cena selling his soul to the final boss.
Well, it can be both, I guess.
That doesn't make any sense.
Why not?
Because it's not the father's soul, it's John Cena's soul.
The Rock inherited the ability to steal souls.
No, I thought he bought the
So what
ability
you're
to
saying
steal
is
souls.
The Rock's father used to steal
I
souls?
don't know. He was the soul man.
He was the soul man.
And Cody needs adrenaline in his soul.
Well, for whatever it's worth, The Rock's head writer, Brian Gewirtz, responded to that rumor by saying, "Your sources are drunk." So take it for what it's worth. I think they were drunk too. Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp indicates that a lot of AEW's top talent only cut promos on this week's Dynamite because they were beat to dog-ass blank at AEW Revolution.
Yeah.
There was a lot of them that got
Yeah.
banged up pretty badly at AEW
I
Revolution.
did notice Dynamite was all promo.
It was.
It was.
It really, truly was.
What did you think the MJF MVP?
It's intriguing, but I'm not sure if I'm interested yet.
Even with trying to tell
Yeah.
the backstory of them helping each other.
It is a bit intriguing.
Have you noticed that MJF has a backstory to everything?
I know, right? Well, he got into bed with a lot of folks, didn't he? Holy moly. One more before we take break here. Sapp also says late changes were made to Dynamite because there were some people that couldn't quite do what they had anticipated them to do on the show. You think? They did too much on Sunday night, and so there you go.
Do you think that would happen in WWE? Like if the WWE put on a pay-per-view where people were just beat to hell, and then they said, we can't do it on Monday Night Raw. I don't feel like that would ever happen.
I don't either.
They'd be like,
I don't either.
You're going to go out there and you're going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying good or bad because it's good that they're giving the guys the rest, but
they probably aren't going to put him in the same situation.
Right.
Is what it is.
Actually, we'll do one more before we go to break because this one's an interesting one. A well-placed source told Russell Votes that WWE has discussed running a post-WrestleMania event in Las Vegas on Sunday, April the 20th that would be the roast of WrestleMania, featuring comedic megastar Tony Hinchcliffe.
Who?
Thank you.
I thought you were going to say Gabriel or something.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Number one, there's going to be and we all know this, after the show is over with, both nights really, I think, there's going to be a post-media scrum.
Right.
The post-media scrum, now,
Hey, how do we get to be a part of that?
I know, right? we need to get our owner to get us some press passes made up, so that way we can put that in. And hey, you never know, because you know what? Coming on May the 10th, Enterprise Center, baby.
Oh boy,
it is going to be Backlash.
Yep,
Backlash is coming to town, so I'm gonna talk to the owner, the Burgundy himself.
All right.
And see if he can't get us some press passes.
The owner, as in like the other con or
Right.
something. I didn't know who you were going to talk to.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to our owner first and have him reach out and get us some press passes. We need to be there. We need to be there, number one, for the show, but number two, see if we can't get some backstage stuff for that post-media scrum. Hey, you know what? We're in radio.
Yeah.
We're more legitimate than just the podcasts that go on there and ask
Broadcast.
questions. Exactly. Exactly. All right. With all that being said, we are going to take our very first break of the second hour. And when we come back, guess what? More dirt sheet rumors.
Hi, BJ Walters here. Join us for the News Radio KYRO Sports Flash from the Old Monroe Lumber Company at CM79 in Old Monroe and online at omlumber.com on your home for the Chiefs, Blues, Mizzou, NASCAR, News Radio KYRO.
Mounts Plumbing and Construction, the first name in all commercial and residential repairs, as well as new construction. Mounts specializes in sewer cleaning, jetting, water heaters, hydro excavation, sewer camera and locating, mainline jetting and cleaning. There's nothing we can't do. Located in Moscow Mills at 40 Walter Court. Call us at 314-230-9001. That's 314-230-9001. We're the best plumbing company in town. Ask about our senior citizen, military, police, and first responder discounts.
24-hour towing and recovery in Lincoln, Warren, Pike, or St. Charles County. Call B&B Towing, 636-262-3865. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. B&B will be on the way, 636-262-3865.
Hey, we're live. Uncensored Wrestling Talk. Live in the Gateway Fiber Studios on News Radio 105.3 FM. 1280 AM, KYRO, and also on all of our different Facebook and YouTube and Rumble and X feeds as well. Join us with your questions and comments as we continue on with the show here. We're doing Dirt Sheet Sunday here in the second hour. According to Fightful Select, Luchasaurus, a.k.a. Killswitch, was backstage at AEW Revolution. This has led to some speculating that AEW had plans for him to be involved in the main event's quote-unquote alternate ending. I don't know about you guys, but I thought it has sucked.
What has
with
sucked?
Luchasaurus / Killswitch with Christian Cage.
It didn't fit.
It didn't fit at all. To me.
I mean, everybody's expecting the turn on Christian.
By Lucha?
Yeah.
A long time ago.
But that I think the ship sailed already on that one.
A long time ago.
I mean, the reason that Luchasaurus was teaming with Christian was because of the rivalry Christian had with Jungle Boy.
Right.
Yeah.
They ruined a good thing with, what were they called?
Jurassic
Express.
Right.
They ruined a good thing. I think they should still be the babyface Jurassic Express.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
But then Jungle Boy had to go off and do his own thing and try and use real glass and get himself beat up by CM Punk and turn bad and turn even more evil when he comes back and joins the Elite, and then poof, it's all done.
Yeah, that's
Have
all
you noticed,
over with.
What is Jack doing now?
Who knows?
He's not doing anything.
I don't even think he was injured.
He lost the TNT title, and now he's not on TV. The Bucks are gone. Maybe it's an Elite storyline. The Bucks are gone.
Maybe.
Jack is gone, but Okada's still there.
They left Kazuchika Okada high and dry.
They've never mentioned it since.
Not once. Right. Not once. No, the Young Bucks did go over to New Japan and had won their tag team championships for a little while. But outside of that, AEW side of stuff, not even a mention. Yeah. Not even a mention of all three of them.
You got anything in your dirt sheets there about Okada and his title? I read something.
Possibly.
Okay, go ahead.
We'll continue on and see if there's something in there. The outlet also says WWE has strong interest in signing new free agent Jeff Cobb. In fact, one source claims that Cobb is already on WWE's internal roster. What do you think about Jeff Cobb possibly coming over and being a part of WWE?
I like Jeff Cobb.
Yeah.
I don't know where anybody new is going to do anything in WWE other than shake up SmackDown, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously they'll probably have to push him down to NXT or TNA
most
first.
Most likely,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? NXT or TNA?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. About 5 years ago, February 5 years ago, at the very last wrestling event in the country before COVID hit and hurt everything. It was Ring of Honor's Gateway show in St. Louis at the St. Charles Family Arena, their last pay-per-view. And that was the last pay-per-view before COVID hit for wrestling. And I got to meet Jeff Cobb that day and had some awesome conversations with him. A cool, down-to-earth guy. Wait till you get into the ring with him, but then that's a different story. But, from all the work that he has done, AEW, New Japan, TNA, Lucha Underground, the Monster Cueto.
Yeah, I forget his name, but he's there.
I would love to see him in WWE. Sure. And I would love. No, he couldn't do it right this minute, of course, because this other person is still injured and in the middle of his rehab work. But I would love to see him in a tag team. Speaking of Jeff Cobb, with Bronson Reed. I think that could be a very formidable tag team.
I like it. Book it. Call Paul. Book it.
Book it. Book it. He said, book it. We're going to make the call.
Ask that at the press conference when we go.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. That could be a good question. Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp recently said he hasn't heard anything new on Asuka since his January report that she was pitched for creative heading into WrestleMania. That brought more attention to last week's report from Bodyslam.net's Cassidy Haynes that WWE is prioritizing a post-WrestleMania return for Asuka, given that creative plans for the event are already set. Okay, creative plans may have already been set for WrestleMania, and we just don't know everything yet, and that's fine, but now's the time. Get it out there. It's time to start building things up, right?
Well, where does Asuka fit in?
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. Right now, it would be kind of... Yeah. It wouldn't make sense for Asuka to be thrown in there for WrestleMania and really any of the storylines that are going on. So it would have to be a separate deal for her with someone. Who that other someone would be, not sure.
I don't think it works right now.
But I don't think it works right now either. I think they should hold off if she's ready to rock and roll. I think they should hold off until after WrestleMania is done and over. What do you guys think?
The only person that I could see them if Kairi Sane's available. And because you got the women's tag belts.
So who's going to fight the tag champions? Okay.
Yeah, that would be the only thing I could see.
Possibly.
The return of the Kabuki Warriors versus Liv and Raquel.
Well, it depends on when Kairi Sane is medically cleared as well. So we'll see. We'll have to see what happens on that. After fans noticed the change to Seth Rollins' name on his WWE.com profile headline yesterday, they realized that the dirty was gone from Dominic Mysterio's and the big from Bronson Reed's.
Nobody gets adjectives anymore.
In the case of Rollins and Mysterio, their nicknames are still used in their bios, though. I say, who the heck cares?
It's just... you're the one reading the news, Sarge.
Hey, I'm just saying about their news... Why is anybody worried about that?
It's not a worry. It's just an observation, I think. Like, hey, they took freaking out of Seth Rollins' name. Like, oh, okay, good for them.
Did you like the Seth freaking Rollins adjectives?
I understand why they did it, to get the name over Seth freaking Rollins. Like, they got it over, but it was just it was overdone.
Yeah. There were two issues.
So,
go ahead.
Does that mean he's only going to be called the Show instead of the Big Show?
Well, his name was Big Show.
He's not in the WWE. It doesn't matter.
That wasn't an adjective. That was his name. First name Big, last name Show.
Exactly. For many years. For many years.
Was the adjective.
Exactly. Exactly. There were two issues. Julia is dealing with, which led WWE to book her to drop the NXT Women's title to Stephanie Vaquer at Roadblock. Per Wrestling Observer Live's Brian Alvarez, one is a minor issue, or one is a minor visa issue, I should say. The other is an injury that's currently listed as undisclosed on internal documents. I was surprised that Stephanie Vaquer defeated Julia. And there was rumor that whoever lost was going to be gone for a little while because of injuries. But I tell you what, whatever this injury is, and they haven't really said what this injury is, Julia was hiding it pretty well. Don't you think?
Yeah, I thought it was a good match. I mean, I was expecting a run-in by somebody to disrupt the match at the end. So I was kind of surprised they actually put 2 belts on one person.
Yeah. So now what do they do with 2 belts on that one person?
Well, what have they done in the past? There's been a few male double champions.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they move on and relinquish, right?
Yeah, the lower of the belts.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? In this case, I don't think they should do that.
No, I was just saying they have done that in the past.
Yeah.
But this
Oh yeah.
time,
Oh yeah. They have.
She's been with NXT for less than 6 months.
Yeah.
Now she's a double champion.
Yeah. Very true. Hey, we've got to
say
take.
she doesn't deserve it, but
We're going to go ahead and take a quick break here, and then when we come back, we'll have about 20 minutes or so left for the show, and we'll get that break out of the way right now. We'll be right back.
It's the Burgundy News Radio 105.3 1280 KYRO. Recently had a couple of our family vehicles repaired at Alternative Automotive with Jerry Hinkey. One of the things that I was really struck by, Jerry, is the comprehensive reports that you give on the vehicles. Then you receive an email that says, "Welcome to the Alternative Automotive family." And I know that means a lot to you and it means a lot to the customers. Tell me how that began.
Everybody has a family of some sort. I have to make sure my family stuff is safe to drive down the road, and we want to make sure everybody else's is too.
It's a higher meaning to make sure vehicles are safe. Mechanical problems are one of the leading causes of automotive crashes, and that preventative maintenance really helps keep people safe and it keeps their vehicles on the road.
Especially knowing about it ahead of time. You guys do whatever you do for a living. We work on these for a living, so our job is to make sure that you know what's going on with your cars before it happens. But anything safety, suspension, steering, brakes, stuff like that, a lot of that can be prevented by checking it out ahead of time.
When it's time to have your vehicle looked at, stop by Alternative Automotive, 542 Mansion Road, Winfield, and give them a like on Facebook.
We love Costco for its great deals and excellent service. When it comes to hearing aids, Costco offers quality options at a reasonable price, starting at $14.99 per pair. What if you could get nearly invisible, high-quality hearing aids and save? With MD Hearing, you can.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sandra Porps, Head of Audiology at MD Hearing. Our FDA-registered rechargeable hearing aids start at just $297 per pair. That's a fraction of what you'd spend at Costco. And just like the service you know and trust at Costco, MD Hearing has licensed hearing professionals to ensure you get the perfect fit and sound. With over 2 million hearing aids sold, MD Hearing has been helping people just like you hear better and save for more than 15 years. Plus, every pair comes with a 45-day risk-free trial, free shipping, and a money-back guarantee.
Call 800-970-1676 now to try MD Hearing risk-free for 45 days. That's 800-970-1676. 800-970-1676.
This moment of calm is brought to you by American National. Because life on the farm is stressful and insurance shouldn't be. American National. Relax. We're here. American National Property and Casualty Company and Affiliates, Springfield, Missouri.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center. Online at MeyerListings.com. Clear sky in Troy. Getting down to 44 overnight tonight. Thursday's high will be in the mid-70s. Sky is clear likely. Temperatures in the upper 70s forecast on Friday. Currently in Troy it's 44. In Warrenton it's 48 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions. Online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
And welcome back, Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios, News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. I am Sarge, along with Superfan. He's the Nematode Nelly. He is Hillbilly Tim Williams today. Also with us, of course, our resident referee. He's Mr. 123 Yeet.
Yeet.
He is HD Daniels. And I just was informed during that break that at 11:45 we are actually going to be going to pregame for the SEC championship game. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, we're going to finish up with some more of this crazy dirt sheet stuff. Reiterating his report about AEW considering a consolidation of their international and continental titles via a Kenny Omega Kazuchika Okada match at All In Texas. Fightful's Sap now says discussions got so far that many in the company had considered them firm creative plans. What do you guys think about a match that would consolidate the international and continental titles between Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada?
What would you call that title?
Yeah, I mean, would you call it a world title?
No, an international continental title?
The International Continental Championship.
What other word could we use for that?
As long as it's not the All-Atlantic. Because that made no sense.
Why not? I liked it. It was different.
But they weren't just using it in just the Atlantic areas. They were doing it all over the place.
Well, all the oceans connect together, Sarge.
Oh, good Lord. We're going with that, are we?
I mean,
going with that, are we?
Are they going to have an intercontinental title? I mean, come on. What are they going to call this thing?
I don't know.
Title?
That's just, it's crazy to me. Per PW Insider, Bronson Reed was spotted in Birmingham, Alabama, and it's likely he was getting an update on his recovery timeline from the ankle surgery he got back in early December. It's still unclear when he'll be back exactly, but he's expected to be out until around May. We're middle of March right now. So really, that's not that far off.
He did a number on that foot.
Yeah.
He did do a number on that foot.
The slow-mo on that, you go, ow.
So now it makes me think, you know what? Jeff Cobb, Bronson Reed?
Call Paul.
Do
Sarge.
it.
Call him.
Call him up. Do it. Why not, right? Here we go again. Brian Alvarez said on Wrestling Observer Live that there was originally a plan for way more people to be involved in the main event of AEW's Revolution show between Adam Copeland and, of course, Jon Moxley, including, quote-unquote, some returns, but it got changed at the last minute. I hated the Christian Cage inclusion in that match. I didn't want to see an inclusion from anybody else in that match. It would have taken away from the storyline that happened leading up to that, don't you think?
But now we have Edge versus Christian.
Cope.
No.
Adam Copeland.
Cope.
Edge is no longer around.
That's a trademark.
He's still in WWE. But no, seriously. If you would have had anybody else getting into that match for whatever reason, it would have totally messed up that storyline going up to it of Adam Copeland taking out all of the Ghost Riders, the Death Riders, with Willow Nightingale's help, of course, on Marina Shafir. But it would have taken away from that, I think, don't you?
During the build-up to the story, yeah, but that's why cash-ins are so exciting, right? You never know when they're going to do it. So they took that concept, put it in the main event, and he lost.
Yeah.
I thought it was really clever when he was getting strangled and he just put his hand on Edge's chest.
I'll give you that one. That was a cool little move.
I was like, oh my God, if he actually wins that way, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got about a minute 40 before we go to pregame for the SEC Championship. Real quick, I want to thank you, Superfan, for coming in this morning. I want to thank you, HD, for coming in this morning. I want to thank everybody for watching and listening as you do each and every week. One more thing here real quick before we get out of here. Brian Williams, a producer for the WWE 2K video game franchise, told PW Insider that it was Nick Khan who pushed to add New Jack as a playable character in a DLC for WWE's 2K25.
Okay.
Why do we need New Jack in the game?
Why do we need anybody in a game? It's just a game, Sarge.
Hey, don't mess with my games.
Maybe we could get
my
Doink back in
game.
No
the
one's
game.
forcing you to play as New Jack.
You know, next week I've gotten WWE 2K25, and next week I'm going to give a little bit of a review on that.
Okay.
Some of it good, some of it, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a little bit of a review with that. So, with that being said, again, we didn't get through all of it yet, but we'll have more stuff next week.
We didn't get so dirty.
We didn't get too dirty. Not too dirty. Again, thank you, Superfan. Thank you, HD. Thank you all for listening to Uncensored Wrestling Talk right here on News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. Go watch some wrestling.
Eat.
NASCAR, Blues, Mizzou, and the Chiefs play here. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy.
High school basketball on News Radio KYRO is on the air. Presented by Mounts Plumbing and Construction, Moscow Mills. Call 314-230-9001. High school basketball brought to you by the Old Monroe Lumber Company. Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, an equal opportunity lender. Your Pepsi-Cola bottlers of New Haven and Bowling Green, Missouri. The Wrecking Crew in Winfield, Troy, and Vandalia. AYUSA, placing exchange students into American families. Operating engineers, Local 513. Weber Chevrolet, 4 great locations around the St. Louis metro area. By Gateway Fiber, B&B Towing and Repair. Don Julio's with locations in Troy and Winfield. By the Moscow Mills Lions Club. Mountaintop Motor Company. Trax Pizza, delivering great pizza throughout eastern Lincoln County. Call now, 636-668-8666. By Elms Lawn and Land Solutions, LLC. The Drinking Horn 3 in the Moscow Mills Plaza. By Five Finger Wings. The Wash Me app. Wash your car when and where you want to. And by Finley Shoes in downtown Troy. Let's get out to the gym. High school basketball on News Radio KYRO.
We've been fighting the war on drugs for a long time. We answer the phone 24/7, 365 days a year. On a busy night, we answer hundreds of calls. This war on drugs needs our intervention.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has helped people struggling with drugs and alcohol.
When the phone rings, we help people when they need it the most. When we get a caller into treatment, it feels good. It's a blessing.
If you're struggling, drinking, using, and need to get clean, don't suffer alone in silence. Call Addiction Hope and Helpline.
Our people understand, and many are also in recovery. Call for support and strength. You can call for someone who can't or isn't willing. It's an act of love. Together we can help you beat this thing and erase addiction from your vocabulary once and for all.
Call 800-308-8292. That's 800-308-8292. 800-308-8292.
Weber Chevrolet. In the auto business, you don't just automatically stick around for 120 years. You gotta earn it. We've come a very long way from selling wagons and farm implements and the like on the riverfront where the Arch now stands. Now, we have 4 great dealerships in the St. Louis and Southern Illinois areas, all in the 270 loop. It's a legacy built on trust, hard work, and commitment to our community. But what matters most is you, our valued customers. It's no surprise times have changed. Vehicles have changed, car buying has changed, but we're still here to do what we've done for the past 120 years, helping people find great cars and trucks to meet their family's needs and budgets. And that's something that nobody else can say. See for yourself why for 120 years, Weber has been the name that you can rely on. Visit us at any of our locations in Granite City, Columbia, Illinois, and Creve Coeur. You can also find us on Facebook on WeberAutomotive.com.
Fox News, I'm Pam Huso. Catastrophic damage and at least 35 deaths. That's the aftermath of a monster storm system across multiple states. Fox Weather's Robert Ray is in Tylertown, Mississippi.
Trees cut, cars overturned, roofs taken apart. 3 people have lost their lives here in Tylertown. And it's not just Mississippi that was hit.
Deep Democratic divisions are on display in the nation's capital after Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer helped Republicans pass a bill to keep the government running.
One progressive group, Indivisible, is calling on Schumer to step aside. They say he gave up a rare moment of leverage for Democrats.
Fox's Madeline Rivera. Schumer argued that a government shutdown would have been worse. America's listening to Fox News.
This month and every month, we remember the over 66 million babies whose lives have been senselessly sacrificed on the altar of abortion. Surely, the left doesn't understand the repercussions of a land that takes the blood of the innocent, and that should only motivate us more to save more babies and their moms. Preborn is a network of clinics, and they fight every day to save more babies and more moms. To date, they've rescued over 300,000 babies' lives by introducing a mom to her child on an ultrasound. That baby's chance at life doubles. Preborn showers moms and babies with God's love and assistance for up to 2 years. So when they shout abortion, we shout life. Let's save more babies this year than last. One ultrasound is just $28, and only $140 will help rescue 5 babies. All of the gifts are tax deductible. So donate securely. Dial pound 250. Say the keyword baby. That's pound 250, keyword baby. Or go to preborn.com/hope. Preborn.com/hope. Sponsored by Preborn.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
In the MAC championship game on Saturday night, Akron rallied from 11 down with 10:04 to play to defeat Miami of Ohio 76-74 to advance to the NCAA tournament. Akron's Nate Johnson, the game-winning layup with 2 seconds to play. In the WAC championship game, Grand Canyon defeated Utah Valley 89-82 to advance to the NCAA tournament. In the Big West championship game, UC San Diego over UC Irvine 75-61. The Tritons going to the NCAA tournament for the first time ever. In the SWAC championship game, it was Alabama State beating Jackson State 60-56. And in the Conference USA championship game, Liberty topped Jacksonville State 79-67. NBA Saturday night, Washington won at Denver 126-123. Jordan Poole, the game-winning three-pointer, with 1.8 remaining.
I'm Susan Lee, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks ending at session highs, wrapping up a tough week with a rally.
On Thursday, new tariff threats and mixed inflation news pushed the S&P 500 into its first correction since late 2023. Despite Friday's gains, the major averages ended the week down more than 2%. Gold prices topped $3,000 for the first time and ended at a fresh record just below that milestone on economic uncertainty and safe haven demand. The Dow up 675 points, the Nasdaq higher by 451, S&P 500 up 117. Shares of Tesla rose nearly 4%. According to Reuters, the automaker is looking to make a lower-cost version of its best-selling Model Y in Shanghai, aiming to regain ground in China's crowded EV market. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Hillary Barsky, invested in you.
It is time to take the quiz.
It's 5 questions in less than 5 minutes. We ask people on the streets of New York City to play along. Let's see how you do.
I'm having what she's having. It's a quote from a 1989 film starring Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. Name the film.
E.T. When Harry Met Sally.
You got it. When Harry Met Sally.
Either way you did, you can always try again tomorrow. Take the quiz every day at thequiz.fox. Then come back here to see how you did.
Thank you for taking the quiz.
Becomes the goal. SEC Championship from Nashville coming your way. Tip-off here in just about 8 or so minutes. There are 4 other automatic bids on the line. Yale and Cornell are playing for the Ivy League title. They're at the half, 37-32. Bulldogs have the lead. They are the 1 seed in the Ivy. Remember, they did go to the tournament last year and upset Auburn in the first round. They're about to tip off in the Atlantic 10 Championship, VCU and George Mason. George Mason has not been to the tournament in 14 years. Those are the top 2 teams in the Atlantic 10. Then the last 2 to tip off, you've got the Big Ten, Michigan and Wisconsin, both winning on buzzer-beater type plays yesterday to get to the championship. And then Memphis UAB, the American Athletic Conference Championship. You'll hear it right here on many of these same Westwood One stations leading into Selection Sunday. That is a spot where bubble teams will watch because UAB is not a team that's going to get an at-large bid. So if they win, Memphis would also be in. That would kick one team out of the tournament who was hoping to be in as an at-large. Again, all that will settle itself out in 5 hours when we get to Selection Sunday. But coming up next, it's the opportunity for the SEC title. It's Tennessee and Florida. Back to Kevin Kugler and Jordan Cornette when we return. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Week.
The Glenn Beck Show, brought to you weekdays at 8 by Wine & Younger Tire in Troy.
For tires for your car, SUV, ATV, or farm use, plus on-the-farm service, road repair, and general auto repair, including front-end alignments, see Wine & Younger Tire in Troy.
People's Bank and Trust is helping you get a grip on your finances with our new mobile banking service. You can now manage your accounts, check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills all from the palm of your hand. Visit us online at pbtc.net for more information and to start using mobile banking. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, BJ Walters here. Join us for the News Radio KYRO Sports Flash from the Old Monroe Lumber Company at CN79 in Old Monroe and online at omlumber.com on your home for the Chiefs, Blues, Mizzou, NASCAR, News Radio KYRO.
News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 KYRO.
Ad Council present the story of Cynthia and Ed.
My mother was always very active and independent, and she was familiar with her neighborhood. But one day, out of the blue, she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn or just stay at the stop sign. She wasn't even really sure where she was at. She was very concerned. It was very unsettling for her.
It's important for you to talk to someone about it, to bring the family in on it. I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Back in Nashville, closing in on tip-off between Tennessee and Florida. The SEC Championship game about to get underway. Alongside Jordan Cornette, I'm Kevin Kugler. Time now for Jordan Cornette's Keys to the Game, sponsored by Ethos Life. Ethos Life, the easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam, just a few health questions. Get your free quote at checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Let's start with the Florida Gators. Where do you see the Gators needing to go to get a win today?
I would say it as simply as this, Kevin. Do everything you did yesterday because they look so darn good. But there are specific keys if they want to bring home the hardware here on Championship Sunday. And it starts with get it off the glass and go. Florida overwhelms the opposition with their size, their ability to defensive rebound, but how they outlet, get it to those athletic wings who attack that rim or fill lanes for a three-point shot. Early offense gets them in their rhythm, and they become devastatingly effective. Second, it's a defensive key for Florida. You have to try and take away the head of the snake. The guy who gets everything going offensively is Zakai Ziegler. Do not allow him to touch paint, spray it out to shooters. Do not let him get it going from the outside. As he heats up, this offense becomes that much more dynamic. You got to control it.
All right, for Tennessee then, what do they need to do as they try for their 6th SEC tournament championship?
It's got to be written all over the washboard or the little chalkboard in the locker room coming into this one. Rebound, rebound, and again, rebound. Reason why, look no further than the lopsided win, lopsided loss. And a lopsided win for Tennessee, plus 13 on the backboard. They did the job, kept the best offensive rebounding team in the country off the glass. When they lost in lopsided fashion, they were minus 19 on that backboard. So if it becomes bully ball there, they will be on the losing end of this one. And then finally, communicate. Florida has a ton of offensive weapons. You've got to be connected defensively if you want to have any kind of a chance.
This has been the Conference Championship Week on Westwood One pregame show, sponsored by BetMGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas. Download the app today and discover their new look, same-game parlay product, and more. Please gamble responsibly. Up next, the opening tip-off, Tennessee and Florida. You're listening to Conference Championship